Hey guys, so like I promised last week, I have another winter cozy meal for you guys. It is probably one of my favorite meals to have in the winter, and it is a creamy tomato soup. It's such an easy meal because it's made right in the Instant Pot. Everything is, except for the grilled cheese. I mean, you could, but you know. It's super easy and delicious, so here's a recipe. I hope you guys like it. Okay, first thing you're gonna do is turn your Instant Pot on to saute on high or more, and just let that heat up. While we wait for that to heat up, we are going to dice 2 onions. You also want to cut up 3 garlic cloves. Now when the pot is hot, just add some oil. Add in your onions and cook until they're a little bit soft. All right, while we're waiting, we are going to open 2 cans of these fire roasted diced tomatoes. Now add in your garlic and cook that for about maybe 3 minutes more. Now we're gonna add our seasonings. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. If you don't like a lot of spice, you can just leave the cayenne pepper out or put a little bit less. Especially if your kids want to eat the tomato soup and it's a little bit too spicy for them. But I do feel like the cayenne pepper is what makes this soup special. So, you know, leave it out if you want to, but you're missing out. Now pour in your 2 cans or 56 ounces of tomatoes and 3 cups of chicken broth, and then a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Now put the lid on the Instant Pot, make sure it is at sealing, and press the manual button. And you want to cook this for 12 minutes. To make the grilled cheese, you want a slice of sourdough bread, homemade if possible. I'm going to cut mine in half to make a half sandwich. Now for the cheese, I'm just using mozzarella because that's all I have, but we used to do a smoked cheddar cheese, which is really good, and I feel like you should definitely try it. And I just cut them up into very thin slices. Now I put the pieces together and I just buttered both sides of the bread. Now just add your cheese. Before I could grill my grilled cheese, the soup was ready, so I'm going to show that to you now. You just take an immersion blender and blend it up until smooth. Now we're going to add about 1/3 cup of heavy cream and just mix that together. Place it on a cast iron skillet. I like to place a lid on top and just kind of squish it down to help melt the cheese. All right, let's try. Oh my goodness, that is so good. I actually haven't made this in such a long time. Oh, this is so good. I really hope you guys try it because it is such a good soup, and it's perfect for the winter season. Like I said before, I feel like soups are like the perfect winter meal, and this one is really easy because it's right in the Instant Pot. I made a cream of broccoli soup last week, also in my Instant Pot, and it's in my last video on meal prepping, and it's like the first recipe. So if you guys go check that out, you can, like, even if you don't want to watch the whole thing, make sure you go check out the cream of broccoli soup recipe that I put in there, because it's also a really good creamy warm soup to have in the winter time. Next week I will have another soup for you guys, so make sure you guys subscribe so you won't miss that either.